You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Beyond the Gates fans, I have got your weekly spoilers for June 16th through the 20th. We're going to talk about Bill Hamilton making a death plan and Nicole stunning Ted. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. Monday, June 16th is season 1, episode 74. So we've got Martin and his weird nightmare / hallucination things. And, you know, obviously he is hiding something really sketchy that happened a few years ago. And we have that guy who keeps lurking around, stalking him. And he said that phrase to him, "What color is your money?" So Martin tells Vernon what he thought he heard the guy say. And then he's like, I wonder if I'm hearing things, kind of like, am I going crazy? Martin thinks it could be that guy from that night. But Vernon's like, no, we paid him off. He left the country. I've been keeping tabs on him, but maybe not. Andre runs into Naomi at Orphe Jeans and they start talking about Ashley and Derek's terribly boring relationship. IMHO. Sorry, I just am not feeling it. Anyway, Andre tells Naomi that Ashley was really scared that Derek was going to dump her, but Naomi fills in Andre and says, no, Derek is proposing. But Naomi feels like the timing is off and they're talking about with Derek having that little ordeal with being injured in that fire, that they're just kind of fast pacing things when they shouldn't. So back over where Ashley and Derek are out to dinner, he slips that ring on Ashley's finger at the restaurant. But guess what? She rejects his marriage proposal. Derek does not take that very well and says that Ashley played him, but she thinks that Derek is moving too fast. Derek thinks that Ashley is waiting on someone else, wanting someone else, and he is really salty and storms off while Ashley is left sobbing at the table. And of course, guess who shows up? It is Andre. He comforts Ashley, who says the proposal felt like an ultimatum. Meanwhile, Vanessa is confronting Joey about his antics and the way he tried to pressure her into covering Doug's debt by doing this money laundering thing. So Vanessa tells him she's thought about it and realizes that Joey needs her because she is a legit businesswoman. She's got a top-notch reputation and Joey does not. And he needs some sort of reputable shield to hide behind. And Vanessa thinks that's what he wants from her, in addition to other things. So Joey and Vanessa have drinks and he's trying to play hardball, but she basically reminds Joey that, you know what? I don't owe you $1. Not at all. It's Doug that owes Joey the money and Vanessa doesn't. So Joey finally admits he's still hot for Vanessa and she tells him he needs to forgive Doug's debt and make Vanessa into his partner, not his target. She demands a per transaction commission for each little money laundering deal she does for Joey. Vanessa and Joey engage in some more tough negotiations that turn into them getting hot and heavy together again. She just likes the really, really bad boys. I do like John Lindstrom in this role, though. He's a lot of fun. Madison brings takeout over to Chelsea's place on her mom Danny's property, their new little guest house they're doing their deal in. So Madison and Chelsea talk about coming out to family, how they handled things and small talk, enjoy their meal, and then they start making out. Looks like they're going to do the deed. And we've got Smitty over at the police station doing his reporter thing. He is interviewing Jacob's crusty old partner, Marcel, and it's for an article. And Smitty has seen this photo with Marcel and Joey is in the background. And basically Smitty is prodding him about that. He basically thinks Marcel has he seems to be implying that he's got some sort of dirty tie to Joey. And of course, we all know he does. Marcel has a boat he really shouldn't be able to afford, just different things. Marcel does not like what Smitty is implying and tells the reporter that he is living in a glass house. And that's very interesting. Tuesday, June 17th, season 1, episode 75. Vanessa's got to decide exactly what she will do, how far she will go to save Doug from his own dumb mistake. So I wonder what terms she and Joey finally settled on. I will say this. I think Vanessa is enabling Doug, and if she does not make him check into some sort of in-house gambling addiction program, all she's done is clear the slate so he can go back to gambling again. That's what addicts do, right? Plus, Smitty thinks Martin should consider getting some sort of therapy, some kind of treatment for these hallucinations he's having. And of course, Smitty has no idea that they are really memories of some bad thing that his husband Martin did. Andre and Danny make a confession to each other. So Andre tells her they need to talk, and she's wondering if Kat and Chelsea know they're shagging. However, so Andre showed up where Ashley was all upset after turning down the proposal. And in this week's promo, it looks like Andre spent the night at Ashley's apartment, possibly in Ashley's bed. So did they do the deed? Did they just hang out and talk? You know, we know that Andre has a thing for very boring Ashley. So she wakes up and there's Andre standing there looking delicious. He's all half dressed, standing by her bed, calling her sleepyhead. I would much rather see him stay with Danny. You know, she's a little crazy, but you know, they say crazy in the head, crazy in the bed. Wednesday, June 18th, season 1, episode 76. Haley has got questions, not the answers that she wants, while Bill is finishing up his recovery at the hospital, getting ready to go home. Haley wants to know from Bill what is going on. He's making a call when she's out of the room, and it's about setting up life insurance. Now, is that literal life insurance in case Bill dies so that Haley will have a safety net? You know, Bill may be making a what if I die plan for his much younger wife and the baby she is supposedly carrying, or this could be some kind of code word about the Martin thing. So Bill is back home this week, finally out of the hospital. Andre offers Ted some relationship advice, and Chelsea and Madison take a step forward in their new relationship. Thursday, June 19th, season 1, episode 77 of Beyond the Gates. Naomi promises to help June get back something she lost that means a lot to her. Remember, the social worker took all the stuff out of the car she was living in, so I think it's something like that. I don't remember exactly. I know there was something she was talking about for the life of me. I can't remember what it was because it's been several weeks since we last saw June, who is a phenomenal actress. Oh my goodness. They did such a good job with local casting. They have found, I think, all the big talent in the Atlanta area. I used to live there, and there's a huge and vibrant acting community with some amazing resources. That's where New Ted came from. There's just a really vibrant scene there. All right, Smitty's investigation may expose some secrets about his husband, Martin, and Kat seems to expect a lot from Tomas. Hopefully he is up to it and worthy of her attention. Friday, June 20th, season 1, episode 78. Nicole has life-altering news for Ted. Nicole is telling Ted there's something she needs to do, and he says, let's get it done. She has an envelope in her hand. I wonder if it might be divorce papers. Vernon decides he needs to handle something himself, and he makes a call and says he's back. I wonder if he's calling Bill to clean up the mess he cleaned up before. And Vanessa embraces her sketchy new arrangement with Joey.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.